Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, a look at the headlines. Hito's rally near Kandailat turns unruly. Police use tear gas to disperse mob. Deputy Chief Minister appeals citizen not to cross the limits of law. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong dispels confusion surrounding NIA's summon notice for HNLC. Meghalaya school teachers organize procession to raise concerns over various issues. And Khasi National Darbar celebrates 100 years of existence. Darbar's oldest General Secretary felicitated. And now the news in detail. Shillong police on Monday resorted to lathi charge and tear gas shelling at the protesters belonging to a pressure group Hinnuthrep Integrated Territorial Organisation HITO near Greater Post Office in Shillong for attempting to advance towards the main secretariat. Earlier today, the group took out a rally from SBI main office till Sadar police station to escort its leaders who were summoned by the police for wearing black uniforms, claiming that it violates Section 171 of CRPC. Soon after leaving the police station, protesters along with their leaders tried approaching the secretariat but were stopped by the police near Shillong Club. This resulted in a scuffle between the protesters and the police personnel, and the crowd was dispersed after a few rounds of tear gas canisters were fired. Meanwhile, Deputy Chief Minister, who is also in charge of Home Portfolio, Preston Tinsong, defended the police's action and said that the government is giving an opportunity within the ambit of the Constitution of India. He appealed to all the citizens of the state, including the NGOs, not to cross the limits as laws will be applied whenever and wherever necessary.
Yang nhất nay ở chỗ này đó, nomor baka anh ka don. Tesla ito lang siya pateng-teng ki ong hanaba lebe nyu pulis. Kata ka banga kwa benok. So benong ba kinu ni ai kalat kat kum ka kendon jong ka constitution jong India. Ba ngimla man sim. Ia ka anya la kajong ka. Bidon la kajong ka bedang, bidon la kajong ka hok, ban protes bidon la kajong ka hok. Kang bahap ni protes to nya ya da kleti bade ya. Kadang ba komo pi kanung dan gajinya.
Meghalaya's Deputy Chief Minister, who is in charge of the Home Portfolio, Preston Tinsong, today clarified that the state government was not involved in the issuance of a summon notice by the National Investigation Agency NIA court to the proscribed Hinnuthrep National Liberation Council HNLC. Clarifying the roles of different branches of the government, Tinsong said that this is a normal process of the court and the government has no say in the matter as the judiciary and the executive are already separated. He revealed that there had been a formal discussion between the state and the centre where both sides had requested the HNLC to expedite discussion on the issues they wished to address. He urged the HNLC leaders to engage seriously in these discussions, emphasising that they need not be overly concerned over the court-issued warrant as it is a routine legal procedure.
It is not the government who issued the notice. This is the normal process of the court. Judiciary and the executive is already separated. I think you understand that. But see, we had a formal talk just once. And in fact, from our side, from both from the central government and the state government, we have requested them, please speed up. What are the issues you wanted for discussion? We are waiting for that. In fact, my appeal to all of them, once again to HNLC leaders, be serious. Come up, we are waiting for you, then we discuss. Because as I said to you, they should not be so panicky about the warrant issued by the court. There's someone issued by the court. This is a normal process, as I said to you. That's why we would like to process the sitting.
Deputy Chief Minister of Meghalaya, Preston Tinsong, today shared his thoughts on the concept of one nation, one election. He stated that although the matter has not officially come up for debate in either the Parliament or the State Assembly, he is open to commenting on it. Expressing his personal opinion, Tinsong emphasized the potential benefits of having a single election for the entire nation. He believes that such a move could lead to a significant time and cost saving, as well as more efficient allocation of manpower resources wherever needed. He pointed out that the frequent elections, with the associated implementation of the Model Code of Conduct every 6 to 7 months, can disrupt the overall development programs of both the central and the state governments. This disruption can impede progress and divert resources away from important projects.
If we have one election, one nation, I think we'll be able to save a lot of time. We will be able to save a lot of funds, and we'll be also able to save a lot of manpower where we need to. Ultimately, once you have election, you understand, even model code of conduct has to be implemented every 6 months or every 7 months, which ultimately it affects the overall developmental program of be it the central government or the state government.
In a show of solidarity and advocacy for critical education reforms, the All Meghalaya Primary School Teachers Association AMPSTA joined the nationwide Bharat Yatra alongside the All India Primary Teachers Federation AIPTF on September 4th by organizing a procession aimed at raising awareness about pressing issues in the education sector. The Yatra commenced from the community hall at Golf Links and followed a route through various areas including Polo, Khandailad, Kachari Point, Raj Bhavan, ultimately culminating at its starting point. The procession saw hundreds of teachers taking to the streets to campaign their cause. Key demands put forth by the participating teachers include the restoration of the statutory old pension scheme, regularization of lower primary school teachers' services, payment of the fourth installment of 25% revised pay for deficit teachers, regular monthly salary for deficit school teachers, and quality education. Additionally, as a part of their protest, teachers from All Meghalaya Primary School Teachers Association organized a mass casual leave as a symbolic gesture to draw attention to their concerns. The Khasi National Darbar celebrated its 100th year of existence at the Darbar Hall, Jayau. On this day, Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong felicitated the oldest General Secretary of the Darbar, J.K. Taryang, 90 years, and released a souvenir to mark the centenary celebration. Speaking on the occasion, Tinsong narrated the history of the Khasi National Darbar and said how a short public notice served by the Khasi Himas to every village ultimately led to the birth of the Khasi National Darbar on September 4th, 1923, to safeguard and protect the unique Khasi culture and identity. He said that this reflected the far-sightedness of our past leaders who understood the need to have a common platform to raise pertinent issues for a better future of the Khasi community.
Ba ikwa ban ya betul betul ba pi hakawede bat kadika jing rakhil kusne ngiru nakasorga ya dan betul ba pi hati betul ki ba pher nang ni sakma katung kajing kam chapi.
Mohun Bagan clinched the Durand Cup 2023 trophy, beating East Bengal 1-0 at the Salt Lake Stadium in Kolkata. Mohun Bagan won the 132nd Durand Cup for the first time in 23 years. Registering this victory, Mohun Bagan SG has become the first team in the history of Durand Cup to win 17 titles. East Bengal are the second most successful team in the Durand Cup and has 16 titles under its name. Earlier, Mohun Bagan had made it to the Durand Cup finals in 2004, 2009 and 2019, but could not register a victory back then. And now here is the weather report. The maximum temperature recorded was 28.2 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 17.5 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 66%, while in the evening it stood at 60%. The forecast: light to moderate rain is very likely to occur at a few places. And before we conclude, a look at the headlines once again. Hito's rally near Khandailad turns unruly. Police use tear gas to disperse mob. Deputy Chief Minister appeals citizens not to cross the limits of law. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tinsong dispels confusion surrounding NIA's summon notice for HNLC. Meghalaya school teachers organize procession to raise concerns over various issues. And Khasi National Darbar celebrates 100 years of existence. Darbar's oldest General Secretary felicitated. And that's a wrap of today's edition of the news. Thank you very much for joining us, and from all of us here is wishing you good night.